On to question number 8 or 9. What was the funniest thing to happen during our courtship? Oh goodness, let's see. There was the furry wall that we came across in Tongue and Groove. That was pretty interesting. I have a lot of funny moments. I'm trying to pinpoint them. Man, this is making us sound like a boring couple. I came up with something. Okay, so I'm not sure if this counts of it being during our courtship or not, but I know one of the funniest things and most life-changing things that happened to me with Erica in our relationship. It was pretty early on. Still kind of getting to know each other. Well, I think we got past that point. But anyway, we were driving to, I don't remember where it happened. We were driving to Washington, D.C., I think. And we were on whatever highway takes us there. And we were just talking. It's like a 13-hour drive, 10-hour drive. So we were just talking about, life and our past and stuff like that. And she started thinking back on one of her history teachers or something in high school. And you remember high school when you grade each other's tests and the teacher says, okay, this answer is A, as in adamantium. And this next answer is B, as in Bravo. C, as in, yeah, you get it. You get the idea. So this teacher would always come up with the most strange words to use, like A, as in anti-disestablishmentarianism, B, as in... Hey there. I think that was the wind. Or maybe she doesn't want me to tell this story, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So, really weird words. So she said that she remembered it came to D. It was D, as in detritus. And I guess that was the final straw for Love Bear, because she, in her retelling, said, it was D as in detritus. What the blank, I'll let you fill in the blank, is detritus? Now, up until that point in our relationship, I had never heard her curse. She was always so sweet, which she still is. Sweet, and if you know Erica, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't curse or doesn't say anything foul, ever. So for her to drop the I'll let you fill in the blank word on me on that highway, we were actually passing the I think the Veterans Museum or the Marines Museum outside of Washington, D.C. I remember it was such a glorious day. That was the first time that I heard her curse. And that was life-changing and hilarious, because I never expected that. And that kind of took us to a different level in our relationship, because I got to hear her curse. And, it's just one of those things that you get past it and you grow as a couple. First time you hear each other fart, similar to that. So that was definitely the funniest thing that happened during our courtship. The F-bomb. Or, the blank bomb. Whatever. I don't remember what letter it started with. Anyway, next question. Question number 11T7. In what ways are you most different? I would say that I am more, I don't want to say outgoing, but she's very outgoing. I'm more in your face, kind of, I'd say. Yeah, in your face. More, what's the word? She's more introverted, and I'm more outroverted? Extroverted. I'm more extroverted. As in, I don't mind going up and just talking to people for no reason. I am really, like, when I go into a building or something, people seem to notice me. Now, okay, that might sound a little strange, what, people don't notice your fiancé? Okay, Mr. Full of himself. But, I kid you not, Erica has the power of invisibility. It's a real thing, and she has it. She takes the stance. It's kind of like a bringing everything inside, and she can go through a room without being noticed unless she wants to be noticed. it's really impressive. So I say that not to say that, oh, everybody knows me or everybody recognizes me. I say that to bring out how impressive her power of invisibility is, because she can go into a space and just not be noticed. It's really impressive. I cannot do that. So I'd say that's probably one of the biggest differences that we have between each other. That and she tries to grow a mustache. Not gonna happen. But clearly you see, I can't keep this thing off of me. So the ability to grow a mustache, I'd say, is a big difference in us. There's some other differences. But I'd say that one will be the biggest one. Introvert, extrovert. Because it's definitely a classic difference. Oh, and she pays great attention to detail. And Next question. In what ways are you most alike? That's interesting. What are the odds of pulling those two questions in sequence? So in what ways are we most alike? Star Wars. We are big nerds. I mean, huge nerds. That's what made this past trip to Dragon Con so awesome. Let's insert some pictures. Oh wow, that's a good one. Huh. Wow, look at that. Oh, we're having fun. Great. I remember them. And we're back. It was a great time had by all. A great time had by most. Definitely by us. So we're huge nerds. That's definitely something that we are alike in. We both love to laugh. We have a good sense of humor, I'd say. A very similar sense of humor. We have a lot of inside jokes and just a lot of inside things that we've just come up with, like between each other. Not really jokes, but they're so hard to explain. It's weird. You just have to see it. You'll see a bunch of them at the wedding, like the. We can explain that, but that's one of our things. We like cooking together. Apparently, we like reading together. Man, it's gonna drive me nuts. I can't think of what it was. Okay, I'm gonna go on to the next question, but forgive me if I just burst out with whatever it was I was thinking of, because it will drive me nuts if I can't think of this thing that makes us similar. But I'm just gonna move on because I'm a big boy. So, next question. If your fiance could change one thing about you, me, what do I think it would be? I think that she would say that she wouldn't want to change anything. I mean, because she respects me and she loves... No, she wouldn't say that. I think that she would change how clumsy I am. I almost knocked this camera over like 6 times. And that's not to say that I won't knock it over before we're finished. Probably gonna happen. Next question. What are my hopes and dreams for the future? Well, I hope that Erica gets to get into fashion, not fashion design, although she likes to watch Project Runway, not that. I hope she gets into fashion consulting. That's one thing that she really wants to do, and she has a really good eye for. Like, people are constantly complimenting her on her outfits and makeup and different things like that. And she has an eye for it, not just for herself, but for other people. Like what simple things can improve their look. And it's something that she's wanted to do, like something that she's passionate about. So I'd like for her to be able to finally get into that. Like I want to be able to send her off to school so she can study that and make a career out of it, or hobby, or whatever she wants to do with it. But that's definitely something that I'd like for her to... That's one of my hopes and dreams for her. Living in France, that would be pretty nice. Oh, and living in Charleston, because that's where she wanted to live, at least for a little bit. Ah, and living in California. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Malbert, aka Marie and Albert. Yeah, I'd like to come out and live out there with you guys. Not neighbors or anything, but like on your couch. That's my hope and dream. Anyway, living in California, I think would be really cool. And the ability for Erica and I to do what it is that we want to do. Because I know that it changes. I know it's changed for me. like what my dream job was going to be. I'm sure what her dream job was going to be changed. I like to be in a position where we can pursue our dreams, whatever they are, and help others to do the same thing, because I love helping people, and that's something that I'd really love to be able to do. Pursue my dreams and at the same time help other people pursue their dreams. And one of those other people is definitely Erica. So, I'm pulling for you, baby. We're gonna get that fashion consulting thing going soon. Ish. The final question. At what point did it first occur to me that this might be the person I would marry? I'd have to say that it first occurred way early on. She was living with her parents. She had a curfew. Oh man, this was like when we first started hanging out. She had a curfew. It was like she had to be in the house at 12 o'clock or something like that. And, or she had to be home at 12 o'clock. That's what it was. She had to be home at 12 o'clock. So we were hanging out one night and took her home, and we kind of just weren't ready for the night to be over. So we were sitting in her driveway and we're like, hey, you're home. This is your house. You're not in there, but you are home. You know what I mean? So we're fine. It's good. We're fine. So we sat out in her driveway, just in the car, and just talked. I think we talked until like 4 or 5 in the morning, or maybe 3. But we were just sitting in the driveway, just talking, and it was, it wasn't just constant chatter, talk. Because I'd say neither one of us are really real talkers. Wow, this video is like 40 minutes long. Okay, well, one of us is a talker, but what I'm saying is, it was comfortable. I just felt comfortable with her, just sitting there, even if we weren't talking, just sitting there together. And when we were talking, it was actually interesting stuff. So I know that was really early on, and that was probably during the lust stage, or the you're in love with being in love, or whatever you want to call it, like the really early stage where things are too good to be true. But I'd say that moment when I realized that, wow, I'm just sitting here talking to her, and yeah, we're in the backseat of the car, but I don't need for it to go any further. Like, just sitting here talking is enough. That was the moment when I said, huh, there's something to this girl. I might see myself being with her forever. Yeah. That was the moment. And with that moment and this hat, we're done here. Thanks for listening. I know I talked a lot, but hopefully you guys learned a little bit about me. If not, I'm so sorry, because you wasted like 40 minutes of your life. But thanks. Take care, and I will hopefully see you in Charleston. Adios, cowboy. Feels so corny.